go over the technique of a hip twist. We already went over the anatomy, so we know what muscles we're working with. And let's go over our. So get into your dance posture, make sure you're nice and warm. And the twists are one of the movements that I try to always do soft because my knees are one of my points where things fall apart in my body. And since this can be hard on the knees, it's better for my body if my twists are soft. It doesn't mean you can't do the lock or the pop mechanic. It just means that for my body, soft is best. And when you're first trying it, definitely try soft first. And then be very gentle and careful if you're going to try playing with lock or pop. I might do a soft pop. Pop, 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 pop. Or if you can do sort of a soft lock. But you can see it's not to the same degree that I would do a like frontal plane hip tilt, right? Like boom, 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 boom. Like that, in my body at least, I can go really hard and sharp and it feels fine. It doesn't cause any issues for me. Whereas the twists, I gotta keep them soft. So in my opinion, the two hardest parts of the twist are making sure that you keep them soft and relaxed enough that they do not hurt the knees. Because as soon as your knees are in pain, we stop and we don't do that move for a while. And we maybe discuss with a physical therapist or an in-person teacher and figure out a way to do it without pain or injury. Or we just leave that move and we don't do that. But especially if you're just watching videos online, please do not continue to do things that hurt. But the other thing is keeping it in the transverse plane and not having it start twisting up, which is a move. It's a beautiful move. It's frequently used like with the feet rotating like this, or it's the opposite, sort of a like down and in twist in the Hagala. So we absolutely do those twists, but when we're first twisting, we want to learn to do just the twist with no extra fanciness so that we can then add all the fancy on later. So now sometimes I like to feel like when when a hip comes forward, I put a little bit more weight in the ball of that foot because it gives me a little bit of a foot massage. So shifting weight to the ball, weight to the ball, weight to the ball, weight to the ball, weight to the ball. And that also helps relax my knees a little bit for me. Another thing that can sometimes help this feel better is doing it in releve. So make sure your knees are still relaxed and at least somewhat flexed. But you can lift the heels into a releve and you can do twists from there. And sometimes that will feel a little bit better on the knees. And it's worth trying either way. And then if both ways feel good, it's good to drill both because you never know which one's going to be in a choreography. And drilling this way is a really good way to build stability and stamina in those muscles that are holding your heels up. But yeah, this sort of stabilizes my whole body for me. So I actually find this to be a really good place in which to drill twists. You can also drill twists sort of stepping in place to, again, release some of that knee tension. And again, you can also do a stepping with your heels up. So lots of ways to drill, just soft, small, slow. And then if you have like super stable knees and other various areas of your body and you feel very confident and maybe you've talked to a healthcare person of some type, a doctor, a physical therapist, maybe you can go ahead and lock and pop, but I would stick with soft unless you are very sure that you can safely do otherwise. So that is a hip twist in the transverse plane.